mean, I know that you saw a lot of bodies floating in space, I hope. Do you remember that scene? How realistic
I do remember that scene. I remember seeing several scenes, even with Chris Pratt. You know, he goes out his suit on there in one scene, or he gives his suit to Gamora to sort of save her, and his face is kind of icing up, you know, and actually, of course, they revive him. But I'm watching that, and I'm not a doctor. I don't know all the human physiology that well, but I don't think you would survive as long as it looked like they were surviving in space without a suit. Because I think with no pressure on your body, everything would just want to come out. You know.
Steven, what do you think?
A lot of that movie's made up.
You did actually not finish. You guys done? No, but
See, actually, they did have a lot of testing during the early years of the space program, in which astronaut candidates would go through what would happen in the absence of oxygen and how the body would react with animals. But actually, when talking to you about that, and then having to go and speaking with a doctor friend to tell me what would happen physiologically, and garden scale is not off the mark. I mean, of course, you don't have any basis of time, whatever's going, but we, as bags of water, our cellular structure is quite robust to not dealing with a pressure differentiation. However, you sort of don't want to be caught holding your breath when you're in that sort of environment, because you do have the delicate tissues in our lungs would not necessarily sustain that sort of pressure. You could rupture.
so in space, no one can hear you scream.
No one can hear you scream. In fact, the recommendation, if you find yourself thrown out of an airlock, exhale. It will save your life.
You write that down. Somebody tweet that. Steven, you said something to me about choosing exciting over accurate.
What's that?
You choose exciting over accurate.
Yes, in the same way that John was talking about choosing the story over everything else, certainly in comics and all of our projects, Marvel will definitely choose the moment that's more exciting over the one that's more accurate. But different projects call for different things. We've certainly done comics that people have really strived to get the science right. There are those moments when you can actually, you know, if your comic's reaching kids, you can actually teach them something. So there's plenty all over the place.
Yeah, I want to second that, because when there's extra attention to a story, a comic book story in particular, that you know is fantastical and you know it's the beyond reality because you're super strength or you got these superpowers. But if you throw in an element of truth, reality, it makes you wonder, you know, could that happen? You know, so Iron Man, Tony Stark, you know.
Spoilers for Iron Man, gee.
No, this is from a movie from a long time ago. I forget which version. How many have there been?
You're well outside of the spoiler window, so you're good.
No, but he's you know, he's in one of the movies from the past, and he's got a heart that's being fueled by palladium, and that's poisoning him, right? And so, in order for him to create the next element, he's got to create a particle accelerator, and that's how we create elements today. Is we have to build a particle accelerator. Of course, we don't do it within 2 days like he did. It takes years.
He's very smart.
He's very smart. But I have been impressed by the engineering thinking behind the Tony Stark character and the way they infuse little bits of engineering here and there and bringing a little bit, even though it goes a little bit beyond. I think it's a good story.
On the publishing side, anyway, we have connections in the scientific world. We've had people come in and make short videos for us. We've had some event in the comic book. We did this in Iron Man a few times, and they would sort of walk you through how this could happen. Here's the science behind this. And I think that character in particular, because of those movies, and he has a new protege now named Riri Williams, who's made her own iron suit also. We've reached a new audience of young scientists, and we're trying to bring that into the books. In fact, they used Riri for the MIT acceptance film this year. She makes
I would like to read one of these comics. I don't know what that
I'll get it for you.
Yeah, I'm sure someone can help you out with that.
Yeah, I always need help. I'm always looking for help.
So you guys came up with much